Hey everyone, it's Angel again. I am back. I'm still alive. I'm gonna make it. The doctor says I'm gonna be okay. Anyway, joking aside, I know I've been gone for I want to say like 3 weeks now. I think it's been 3 weeks since I published a video, and I'm sorry about that. Especially after I had just said, oh, I'm going to try to make a video every Monday. And I really am trying to get to where I can do at least 2 videos a week. Just because it keeps me, it kind of keeps me focused on doing my art. But anyway, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to accomplish anything today. I'm still really sick. I mean, I'm not that sick. Well, I'll get into it. But anyway, last night I couldn't sleep. I have to take prednisone right now because I'm getting over bronchitis. Today's been the first day that I feel like I can take a breath without going into like a coughing fit. So I'm probably going to be pausing a lot if I'm coughing or whatever. I really should go back to bed, but I got to do something, you guys. I got to do something. Excuse me. I've been painting a lot, because that's something that I can do, while I'm laying on the couch watching TV. And so if you follow me on Instagram, I have been posting my watercolor sketchbook paintings that I try to do every day. And I got a couple of messages from you guys on Facebook and here in the comments, just a couple asking if I was okay. And I thank you for that. That was really sweet. But anyway, last night, let me talk about what I want to do today. So I have like all of this crap like that I have accumulated on my desk. And so I just really want to get silly in my silly book today. Let me see if I can fix the angle of this. I don't know. Okay, that's better. But I want to get silly in my silly book today. And I think I picked out, where's the page I wanted to use, because it's already, no, I had another one that was already pre-gessoed that I had picked out. And I actually filmed, before I got sick, I had actually filmed a couple okay, here we go. I filmed a couple videos, one for Valentine's Day, and then another that I filmed right after watching one of Liz Drake's videos, an older video. Well, not old, but like from I think a month ago or 3 weeks ago. And she was kind of challenging everyone to let me get out my paints because I want to paint today. She was kind of challenging everybody to like use up what's in front of you, use up what you have. So I filmed a really fun video, a use it up video, which it's not like the art in that video was, really that wonderful. But I had a lot of fun in it. I got really gossipy, way more gossipy than I normally get. And my paint's kind of like, it's all settled, and I'll work with it like that. I want to paint some poppies. I've been doing a lot of like watercolor poppies, which is really not what I'm used to doing. I'm really I want to get some gel medium out. I don't normally I don't always paint with gel medium, and I know most people use their gel medium as a glue or for texture. I use it to keep my paint from drying out too quickly. And I feel like it makes it, I don't know, it makes it more, you guys know what I mean. It makes it more, not flowy, it makes it more mixable, like more, not smoother, but just easier to work with. So anyway, I feel like that's not an earthy enough green. Like, should I add like a complementary color? It's been so long since I've worked with acrylics, you guys, and it's not like I've ever been the best at it. So this is phthalo green, that green. Where is it? Where did I do it? That I got for 99 cents. So this is phthalo green, and then that yellow was dandelion, a Craft Smart one that I should have shook up, but I didn't. So I really got most of the filler than pigment. But I like phthalo green in watercolor. Like I didn't used to, but I've gotten a little bit more. Let's see if that's okay, that's a little bit better, but I want to make it a little bit more earthy. But I find that phthalo green, it's great for mixing, but it just looks too, I don't know, it just looks too like manufactured. It doesn't look earthy enough for me. So I really should get a better brush, but I really don't have a lot of good brushes for acrylic, and I'm not gonna paint anything. I'm not gonna do anything serious. I mean, do I ever really do anything serious on this channel anyway? I don't know. I don't think I do. But I really wanted to do something other than lay in bed and feel sorry for myself for being sick. And today's been kind of the first day where I can actually say, like, I'm feeling a little bit better. So just, you know, just some grass strokes. I probably should have got myself a little background in, but you know, I never plan. I should have planned, but I never do. Where is I want to get some blue in, or, well, why don't I make a green, let's get some here. Where's my other blue, y'all? Here it is. There we go. Nice blue. Just, you know. And let's water it down a little bit. I don't know why I'm speaking with a southern accent. That is, you know. I'm just, you know, getting silly in my silly book. So, anyway, yeah, I've been sick. And I have to take all kinds of like medications right now. I wasn't gonna go like to the well, I went to the doctor last week, and I knew that I just had like a head cold, and then it kind of spread to my chest. It really wasn't that horrible. I wasn't really that sick. I was okay. I could not stop coughing, right? So he gave me a Z-Pack, sent me on my way. And I actually did start to feel better, but kind of want a little more. I started to feel a little bit better, and then it was weird because like every time I would start to get better, like then something would happen, and I would, like, my recovery, I guess, as I should call it, kind of stagnated. So I still, like, I could not stop coughing. I just could not stop coughing. I just couldn't. And is that dry? I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't care. I just want to do something. So I want to paint a little bit. Oh wait, you know what else I wanted to do? I wanted to get some of this, like, I don't know. I tore this off of my birth control pills. Like, I tore it apart. And I just want to, I don't know, I want to do something different than what I normally do. So, I don't know, bear with me, you guys. I'm all over the place. I want to say, you know, this isn't normally how I am, but I'm beginning to think that, no, this really is how I am. Sorry. Or not sorry, actually. Oh wait, I want it this way. But anyway, so I started my Z-Pack last week, and then I finished it up on Saturday, which was, so this is a Tuesday as I'm filming this, so that was about, 4 days ago. And then, I was feeling like I was, getting better. I mean, kind of. I mean, I was still coughing, and I could not sleep because I just was like, I couldn't stop coughing. I felt like I was drowning, It was that, drowning bronchial kind of like feeling. And I didn't think that I had a fever, because usually when I have a fever, I feel really like cold. I get the shivers. But I felt warm, but like I'm always warm anyway, because I have to take a thyroid hormone, because I had my thyroid removed a few years ago for, because it was cancerous. I'm okay now. So I'm always warm. And then I have to take birth control pills because I get really painful periods. I know that's TMI, but it is what it is. But I get very painful periods. And so I take birth control pills. And so that makes me really warm. Do I want to put that there or put it here? Put it down here? Put it here. Let's put it here. Anyway, I really didn't think that I was that sick, because I wasn't tired. I never got like that weird like nasal congestion, where you have to take like Zicam or something, or Afrin to breathe through your nose. Like I've been sicker in my life before. I've had like I've had the super flu, I've told you guys I had cancer. Come on. So it's not like I was really that sick, or that I felt that sick, because I really did not. But anyway, do I want to leave that white? I don't know. Let's just leave it for now, and kind of, I don't know. Got a bunch of stuff here that I wanted to glue down. Where's all this stuff? Well, let me paint, because I want to paint, you guys. But anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I never really felt that sick. I really didn't. But I started to feel like the same way that I felt when I had pneumonia. So I've had pneumonia before. This was a few years ago. And I started to feel the same way, except I did not have, like the body aches and the shivers, and I wasn't really having trouble breathing. I just could not stop coughing. I could not. So I know this is kind of overkill, but I want, how poppies have like it's like they're fuzzy kind of. So I want to make this fuzzy. I don't know why, I just do. And I want to make this into like a bud. Or like, like after the petals have fallen off. So anyway, I felt like I was drowning. Like I really did. I felt like there was like water stuck in my throat, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I went, it was Saturday night, or no, it was Sunday night. And so I just went to the ER, the one closest to my house. It was like a mini ER. It was really fancy too, you guys. I've never been in like a mini ER like that was fancy like that before, but this is Dallas. Everything here is so fancy. But anyway, I just remembered, like there was a menu in my little room, like my little ER room. There was like a menu in there. Like the doctor served me tea and asked me if I wanted, some crackers and granola snacks and like stuff like that. Like that's how fancy this place was. But anyway, so I was right to go when I did, because I got a chest X-ray, and you know, they gave me they did a CAT scan or a CT scan of my sinuses and of my throat area, and apparently I guess there's like a polyp in one of my sinuses, and I think that's why. I mean, you know, they never tell you, you know how doctors talk, like, especially, you know, like in the ER, they can never say, like, we can't confirm it. You really need to see a specialist to confirm it. But it's possible that the reason that when I do, because I don't get sick often, but when I do get sick like that, I have a hard time getting well. Like, I'm sick for a long time, which is what happened. But anyway, that might be what was, giving me such a hard time, getting better. And so I had bronchitis and a really bad, really nasty sinus infection. And I feel like I should draw this in, huh? I should draw it in first. Where's my pencil? What do I do with my pencil? Well, I'll use this one. I'll use this pencil. So, anyway, I had a really bad sinus infection and a really bad, well, not bad. It wasn't that bad. The bronchitis, and that's what was causing the. I like to hold my pencil like this. You probably already know that. You probably already do that. But it took me all these years to figure out if I want to be more loose than to hold my pencil from far away. So that's what I have been trying to do. Looks like these, well, no, because I can paint over it. I want this one to be a little bit lower. And there we go. Is that, yeah, so this is closer and that's further away. And then maybe, 1, 2, 3. Then if I draw another one, then I would have to draw like a couple more. But maybe I'll make them smaller so that they look kind of far away. And, maybe lower to the ground here, I guess, huh? Yeah, good enough. Good enough, y'all. Anyway, I'm okay now. I'm taking like all kinds of medication. Like I'm taking this. That's kind of where I got the idea of like doing poppies, because I have to take this really strong cough medicine that I'm sure has like opiates in it. I'm sure it does. And so hence the poppies. But really what I wanted to do, this is what I originally wanted to tell you guys. I'm also taking like prednisone, which I really don't like to take. I've been prescribed it before for like, sinus infection, and I guess it's a steroid. Well, no, it is a steroid, for the inflammation. And I'm glad that I didn't want to, because it's not that it's not so much that I'm afraid of it. I know that my doctor would never prescribe me something that was dangerous, and it's only for 6 days, but the last time I took prednisone, I couldn't sleep. But I was like, no, I'm just going to take it because I can't sleep anyway, because I'm coughing so much. So, but I have these really weird side effects, and I'm pretty sure it's from the prednisone. I think it's like I am super focused. like, when I get a thought in my head, like I can't get it out of my head. And like, I've got this weird, like, I feel like cleaning, although I don't really have the energy. I mean, I have more energy, but I don't really have the energy to like clean. My house is in a shambles, so I really should. But I keep forgetting to mix it with the, because I kind of want it to have more texture. And I don't mind that green got mixed in with this cherry color. What color is this? It's called Black Cherry, and I like it a lot. It's folk art paint. It's kind of new. I mean, it's new for me. Yeah, so I'm like super focused, and it's giving me these weird dreams. So today is only the 3rd day that I've been on it. They gave me an IV at the ER, and a really strong antibiotic, and then the steroid in the IV too. Like, look, there's my little bruise, and I just want to show you because that the nurse that did my IV was really good at it, because I'm scared of getting IVs because I've had like way too many people burst my freaking vein giving me an IV, and so I'm scared of them now. I've had people step on my IV. I'm scared of IVs because of that. I mean, who likes IVs? I don't know anybody who would ever say, "Oh, I love needles." You know, I love needles. Like nobody in their right mind would ever say that. But anyway, I'm rambling. I know, y'all. I am rambling. I do that. I want like a red, but I want like a pleasing red. Should I use this plummy color? I do love how dark and like those look like dark and dangerous, potent. Oh crap! I forgot to shake it again. I keep forgetting to shake my paint. You know, because I'm used to watercolor paints. I forget that this, you know, that it. Okay, well that's a nice soft red. That's not too harsh. I do want a little bit more gel medium, just a little bit for mixing. But anyway, yeah, the prednisone, it gives me these really strange dreams. Like disturbingly strange dreams, not like good strange, you know. But anyway, so last night I couldn't sleep as usual. And I got this, I was thinking about all the kinds of things that I wanted to do today. You know, I knew that I wanted to film an art video. That's not enough of a contrast. I knew that I wanted to film an art video. I didn't know like what, you know, what kind, but I was like thinking like maybe I want to, you know, try my hand at doing like a portrait, you know, like one of those beautiful faraway-eyed girls, you know. I knew that I wanted to paint. And so I was like thinking of like, you know, what would I paint? And I keep like a sketchbook or paper on my nightstand next to, you know, next to the bed. I always keep, you know, something there, even if it's just like a diary. I always keep something there that I can write down on or draw on or sketch on, or, you know, write down an idea, because I get a lot of ideas when I'm trying to fall asleep. But last night I had this image of this girl in my mind that I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And I was like thinking like, oh, okay, I'm going to try to paint her tomorrow. But it was like the more I kept wanting to think about painting, the more it's like I couldn't get that image out of my mind. I don't know why. Like I really don't. I think I'm telling you, I think it's the prednisone. But so I wanted to paint her, or not paint her. I wanted to like make a little doodle of her real quick, so that I could get it out of my system, and then I could go to sleep, because I really need to sleep. I need to rest, you guys. I'm sick. But anyway, so it's weird because I had this image of, I wanted to like kind of make fun of myself for being sick. So it's like I wanted to draw a picture of like a girl looking all like pathetic and sad and like sick, and kind of like make a caricature of myself, being sick and, wearing like a gas mask and stuff like that. And so what the image that I had in my head was of, somebody like that with, hollowed out eyes and like just, like something funny. I mean, I guess that's kind of, I don't know, am I bad? I'm not making fun of sick people or like saying that being sick is funny. I wanted to make fun of myself because of course, I can never just get sick like everybody else, in the universe. My body needs to make like a big production out of, out of being sick, like out of just getting, something simple like getting a cold. Of course, my body has to be like, oh no, like we need to turn this into a party. We're going to party up in Angel's body right now, So I just wanted to make fun of myself, not make fun of sick people, okay? But anyway, so I made up this character in my head called Quarantine Girl. I know, like, yeah, these are the kinds of things that I think about. Are you really sure you want to watch my channel now? Like, I'm warning you now. Because once I go down the rabbit hole of crazy, like, there's no coming back, you guys. So you better make your decision now. If you want to continue down the path with me. Anyway, I know. I'm sorry. I've been like, blame it on the codeine. But really, it's not. This really is how I am. Anyway, so like I said, I had, this image of Quarantine Girl in my head, and I couldn't get her out of my head, and so I wanted to sketch her. But of course, what my brain is thinking about, and what my eyes and my brain wants, and what my arm and my hands, my fingers with the pencil do, are always different, like, so while this dries, I'll show you how she ended up. So really what I wanted was a really sick looking girl with bags under her eyes, and then, I was gonna try to put her in like perfect makeup, but she's still like, she's sick and she's being pathetic. And then I was gonna put like this mask that they made me wear at the ER. Like I was gonna like, Velcro it so I could take it off and on, or some way to like take it off and on. But she ended up being like cute. Like, so I drew her. So here she is. This was an envelope that was next to the bed, and I just grabbed a pencil and I started, so I was trying to make her look, sick. So I was going to put a syringe, and then here's a medicine, here's an ambulance. Like I was, going to make fun of myself. And then how she ended up looking like this, like, like looking all cute, I don't know. I wanted her to be like, scary looking, and funny. And then so I was trying to, get her looking more scary and funny. And then, of course, she ended up looking, cute again. So anyway, so Quarantine Girl is just cute. And, eventually I will paint her. And maybe I will paint her with you guys if you want. if you want to see something like that. But yeah. That is where my brain is. Like, that is where my brain was going last night. So I need a better brush. I really need to invest in better brushes if I'm going to be doing more like acrylic paintings. But I'm still, trying to get better at it. I really am. I'm I'm really not used to painting like this anymore. And I do love it. And I'm also trying to change my style kind of back to the carefree way that I used to be when I was a lot younger. When I was younger, I really didn't care, you know, how things came out. And I didn't feel like I was painting for other people's eyes. I was just kind of, you know, I would have things on my mind, and that's how I would get it out of my system. And I'm still that way, you know, but I feel like lately I've just been you know, painting to please, well, not to please other people, because it's not like I have other people telling me paint this, paint that, but I used to paint some really trippy, crazy, like I would paint, of course I was your typical angsty sort of teenage 90s girl, but I would paint like mushrooms that were throwing up worms, and I would paint manatees swimming through city streets and stuff like that. Like I'll show you guys some of my old art one of these days if you're interested. But so I'm kind of liking these. And now I just realized I forgot to put in some stems for our other poppy friends here. So actually, I kind of want this stem to be dark, so I'm gonna mix those two colors. And then I'll get to the gluing. So oh, it's raining. I apologize for the hopefully the lighting in here is not too bad, but it's very cloudy outside right now, and in fact it just started raining. Anyway, I hope everyone's, you know, in good health. Hope I was the only one who's been sick, although it is still flu season, which was why I hesitated in going to the ER. I was going to wait until Monday, you know, and call my primary, but I thought, like, no, I just can't live this way anymore. I can't go another night without sleeping because of coughing, and I was keeping my poor husband couldn't get any sleep because I was, you know, coughing so much, and I even tried sleeping in the living room, but I was just coughing so much and so loud, you know. So I want to get some of this yellow on the poppies just as like a little, I don't know, just to add a little bit of, you know, make a highlight. I'm really not like a poppy kind of person. Like I've never really painted, excuse me, my dogs. I've never really painted poppies all that much. I try to, like when I'm doing like floral or like, you know, something kind of botanical, I try to paint what I've actually seen before, and I've never really seen a whole lot of poppies in my lifetime, unfortunately for me. I don't know. Do they grow in Florida? If they do, I'd never seen anybody grow any in their garden. I mean, I've seen other kinds of flowers, just not poppies. So I think that's good enough. I feel like that gives my flowers a little something more. So I think what I'm gonna do is well, should I continue, because I have all of this paint, so maybe I will continue because I feel like, at least for painting, I feel done, but I'm just gonna lay down the rest of this paint on this side. So let's chat, you guys. And I don't want to talk about being sick anymore. I don't want to talk about being sick. So I am feeling better, thankfully. Like I said, I've been painting a lot. I was watching a lot of YouTube. I know that they just changed their, their partner program, whatever. I've never really been a partner. I mean, I was able to monetize my videos. Of course, I wasn't making any money, and it's not like I was even trying. Of course, who doesn't want to make extra money? But I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Any of you watching who has a channel? I didn't start this channel because I was trying to make money or anything like that. I just really, this channel used to be, I used to do makeup videos. This is like a long time ago, back in the day. I used to do makeup videos, and I'm still really enthusiastic about makeup, although I really did not like the trends, the I don't know, like the style that had been embraced in the past few years. So I kind of got out of it. I didn't have like a big following anyway. It was okay, I had some really good, I made a few friends in the beauty community, and once I got out of it, I felt bad because I lost touch with some people that I really did enjoy being friends with here on YouTube. But I just, going back to my health, it's always my health. I had health problems too that kept me from really making the kind of videos that I wanted to make. And then when I decided that I wanted to start doing videos again, I knew that I really wanted to be a part of this wonderful YouTube community, art community. And I just did. I don't know anybody. I don't have anybody in my life or in my family that makes art. So unless I'm in like a class, I really don't have anybody to share it with. So when I got when I started this channel, I wasn't like, oh yeah, because for some people it's a business, and that's great, that's awesome. But that's not what it is for me, because it's not like I have that many people watching. I really don't. But so I didn't really care anyway. When I got the email saying like, you can't monetize your videos anymore because of blah blah blah, whatever, it didn't really bother me. But I had seen a lot of videos while I was sick, of people that were saying, that they were upset about it, and I totally get it. But I didn't get upset because I was like, I'm not making any money anyway. Whatever I spend on this channel is like, my own money. And yeah, it would be nice to, make money, but this isn't how I had planned to do it anyway. But anyway, let me dry this and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that was a longer break than I intended to take. I actually, I kind of took a little nap. I ate some lunch while I was waiting for this painting to dry, and it's still actually not, I guess because the paint was so thick, it's still kind of wet here, but it's dry enough for me to work with. But yeah, I didn't really take a nap, I didn't fall asleep, but I did go lay down. I think that I kind of needed to lay down. So now I have my, here, I'll show you, I have my cup of tea. So yeah. And that's good because I can use the tag and the bag on the opposite page. So I just want to glue a couple things down and call it a day. I feel like I really don't need to do much more. I do want to put a little bit more finishing touches on my poppies. But yeah, I've got all this crap, like this junk on my desk that I kind of want to get rid of. So I want to glue it down. And yeah, my dogs are My dogs took a nice nap too, so they are like they are good to go. We've all got cabin fever, you guys. Like I purposely took my dogs for a walk. I haven't been able to really like walk them much, you know, because I'd been sick. But since I knew I was going to have a little bit more energy today, I was like, I want to use whatever energy that I do have to get in like a small walk with them, because I haven't really been able to exercise them that much since, you know, because it's raining so much. And I feel awful that, you know, they've been stuck in the house, not, you know, not just because of me being sick, but like I said, it's raining, and like they can't even, you know, we have like a really nice backyard for them here, but there was like there's a pool. This is a rental, this house, but the pool system, something happened to like the filter, I don't know, but it made water like leak like all over the ground, and some of the grass died, and so now it's like where the grass died, it's like all muddy. And I'm going to use some gel medium. I don't like to use gel medium as glue, but since I'm not sure if I'm going to paint again or not, I just want to make sure that I'm using the right thing. So yeah. Bear with me a second. I'm trying to muster up some more energy. I really should have just stayed in bed again today. I know I sound better than I had been, but I'm really not. I'm really not 100% yet. I mean, you know, we've all been there. We've all been sick, right? So, yeah. But yeah, I really I really wanted to like do something productive today, and so I had the choice of you know, doing my nails that look like, you know, that look awful. I mean, I have that nail polish I was testing out to see if I wanted to put it on earlier. So I could have done my nails, or I could have cleaned. My house is in a shambles. I really should have like cleaned. You know, my husband helps out, especially when I'm sick, but you know, they don't do it the way we do. Like, you know, and he's kind of a neat freak, actually. He's very into like putting things away and everything has its place and stuff, but to me, that is more about the appearance of cleanliness rather than actual cleanliness. Like, really, like, I need to clean my bathroom, and like, so do I want the berry blossom white or the, I don't know. I'm gonna be random. I really don't, I just want to glue some stuff down. I already painted, so it's not like I really need to, you know, to do anything. But I wanted to glue down a few things. Like, I've got all this trashy junk, stuff I cleaned out of my purse, you know, like receipts and like all kinds of crap that I didn't necessarily want to throw out. Why I didn't want to throw this out, this is like a receipt from the dentist. I went in for a cleaning, and I used it as a blotting paper. I guess I was probably in the ladies' room putting on lipstick, and then I just decided to blot. So let's put that down here. Why I feel the need to glue that in, I don't know, but obviously I kept it for a reason. So yeah, I've got this. Maybe I'll make a little tuck spot, but I've got this doily too that I want to put down. Yeah, so let's do that. I think I didn't get out enough gel medium. I'm gonna have to get some more. I'm gonna have to get some more out, but that's okay. I wanna glue. I wanna glue today. I wanna glue, y'all. I wanna glue. I kept all of my tea tags because I've been living on tea, you know. Been living on tea. I think it's important, you know, when you don't feel good to just do nice things for yourself, and that's what I've been trying to do. So yeah. And I want to talk about other things. I want to talk about other things besides, you know, sickness. But oh, I know what I can tell you. I won a contest. I won some watercolor sample dots. So I've got this little box. I was gonna turn it into like a little mini, but I just don't want to. I want to. This was what my Z-Pack, the Z-Pack that I took last week was in, and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna make a little pocket out of it so that I can put like my I'll show you in a minute, but I want to glue it. I want to glue it down. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I won some watercolor, some homemade watercolor on Instagram that I entered, and I hardly ever win. Like, you know, when I enter things, I hardly ever win. So when I do, it's like, do I want it to be? I want it to be slanted. I want it to be slanted, you guys. But I'll show you what I won. And I actually made a video of, you know, of the unboxing of it and everything. But then I ended up scrapping it because it just didn't turn out very well. Because it was around the time that I wasn't feeling well. So here are the paints. And I've got the swatches up on my Instagram. If I can, I'll include a picture of it, you know, in here. If not, then it was because I couldn't figure out how to do that. But I also bought some paint at the art store here nearby. I got some Daniel Smith paint and then a few extras, some Van Gogh paint and then a Winsor Newton sap green. But so I got these paints and I can't wait to, well, I've already played around with them, but yeah. Mouser. So I want to put that there? I don't know. Oh, I've got this too that I want to glue down. Mouser, it's okay. So I've got this. This is like from some potatoes, some baby potatoes, and I thought it would be cool to use, I don't know, just to use as texture, to add texture. Maybe I shouldn't have glued that down yet, but I can put some up here. Yeah, I was laying down a little bit and I didn't fall asleep, but I did get some rest that I needed. I really did. I need to get a little bit of rest. All right, well, I had to silence because the dogs went nuts, as they do, as they do. The mailman was here, and or the mail carrier, mailman. I don't know if it's a guy or a woman. She's tall, or he's tall and really thin, and wears you know, really dark sunglasses and a hat, so I can't really tell. And I think that's one of the reasons why my dogs go nuts. I guess that's their definition of what an axe murderer looks like, because they just, I mean, they honestly, like, they act like every time they see the mailman or the mail carrier, they just act like, you know, we're all under attack, and we're all gonna be murdered, and like they need to rescue me. So yeah. Where'd my little girl go? So this was like a tag from, I think, a tank top or something that fell off, and I didn't want to throw it away. My husband's like, I think he thinks I'm crazy because I'm always like, don't throw that away, I might need it, you know. And it's like utter crap. Like, it's just crap. For my junk journals. So, okay. So I have a little scenario here. I've got a little pocket, and what I want to do in that pocket is put the, this little cute little card that came with the watercolors that I won. So I want to stick it in there, you know, to remember that I won them, but I've still got all of this stuff. Do I want to glue down a business card? Do I want to glue? I have like, what happened to my cute little girl looking out the fence? Oh, I've got this too. I bought some makeup, like, you know, when I went to go get my medication, they told me I went to CVS, and they told me it was going to take 15 minutes, and I made the mistake of going into the makeup section, and I bought some makeup, and so I have some cute makeup packaging, and I don't know if I want that there. I feel good though about what I've done today. I always say it's not my best work. I mean, and you know, it never is, right? I mean, we're always gonna say, you know, that we can do better, and that's a good thing. But I like her there. I'm gonna glue her down there. But it's always good to do something, you know, even if I just make, you know, swirls on a piece of paper, and that gets out whatever it is that I need to get out, you know? So yeah. What else? Do I want to put some of this ribbon that came in the packaging? I kind of do. I feel like the color scheme, it doesn't go, but so what? I just, you know, I just want to get silly. I really needed this. This is good for me. I mean, it's, of course, like these it's going to get flattened, but, you know, so what? At least now it's going to be cute now. While I'm making it, it's going to be cute. So, oh, I don't want it to hide her though. Maybe I will put it, where can I put it? Put it here. Oh, I found it. I found my little friend here. Anyway, yeah, I know what I wanted to ask you. So my best friend, I've got two best friends. One lives on the East Coast in upstate New York, and the other one lives in California. So anyway, my best friend in California, whose father was born and raised in South Carolina, she called me. Well, she's half Korean, and I don't even know why I find that relevant. But anyway, so her father's South Carolinian, and her mother is from Korea. And she just called me, and she was telling me that her grandmother in South Carolina is unwell, and so her father went up to, you know, to see her. his mom, and it got me thinking, because she does have a caretaker. Her grandmother is, her other son lives with her, and I wanted to know if he was married. Her uncle. And it sounds kind of sexist, but I don't mean it I only mean it from experience. But she told me he wasn't married, but he does take care of her. He lives with her and he takes care of his elderly mother, which is, good. But I was saying oh, it's too bad that he doesn't have a wife, so that she could have, so she would have a woman in the house with her, and it does, I don't mean to say that women are better at taking care of, their elderly mother, or men aren't good at it, or women are better at it. But just speaking from experience as a woman, and it was just hard for, when I was recovering from, when I had my thyroid removed and I was recovering from that surgery, it's like I just told you, my body, when something's not right, my body has a party in it, in whatever it is that's not right. My body's like, oh, you're sick? Yeah, let's do it up. Let's do it all the way. Let's be sick all the way. That's how my body does things, unfortunately for me. But I had a really rough time with that surgery, because my thyroid was, at that point, it was no longer a functioning thyroid. It was a tumor. It was that's basically what it was. It was a cancerous tumor. And so what is usually, an hour and a half, 2 hour, maybe 3 hours max surgery, to have my thyroid removed, it ended up being I think 9 hours, 8 or 9 hours. Luckily I had a good surgeon, but anyway, and I just remember when I was still recovering, my husband, he did such a wonderful, wonderful job taking care of me, but there were certain things, there are just certain things that men, or a man like my husband, wouldn't think, are as important, as, I think a woman would understand. I wanted to take a nap. It was late in the evening after dinner, and I wanted to take a little nap, but I hadn't been able to wash my hair in a couple of days, and I really don't like the feeling of my hair being greasy. And it's not like I'm really that vain about my hair. My hair is, wavy and straight, and so I don't even do anything to it. But I didn't like the feeling of greasy hair, and my hair was particularly greasy because I hadn't been able to wash it. And so I told my husband, I was like, I want to take a nap, but don't let me sleep longer than 1 hour, because I want to be able to wash my hair, before it gets too late and then it's time to for real go to bed. And he was like, oh yeah, because I couldn't wash my hair by myself yet, because I was just, I don't know, it was a mess. That whole recovery was just so difficult for me. But anyway, so I guess I woke up and it was already dark. So I had slept and it was already dark and late, and he was already getting ready to go in bed, and I was like, you didn't wake me up. I wanted to wash my hair. And from his point of view, he was but you looked so, you looked so peacefully sleeping, and I felt so bad for you. I didn't want to wake you up. And, I thought it was better for you to sleep. And I felt at that moment, I was like, why? I was like, if, I was thinking if he was a girl, he would have understood how important it was for me in that moment to have, to have clean hair. There are just things that girls, we can do for each other and that we can understand a lot more than, a guy could. But anyway, so here's my little piece here. I kind of want to put this heart down, but I really don't want it to be pink, but I think I'm just gonna glue it down anyway because I can, or do I want to put it here? Or do I want to put it here? I don't want it to cover up the, yeah, I'll put it here. I don't really want it to cover up the, my lips. My lipstick thing there. So, like, I don't know if I created anything wonderful today. I mean, do I ever? You know, but the real question is, do I care? And the answer to that, honestly, is no, I do not. But the only thing I want to do to finish this page off is to add just a few lines here and there. Hopefully this paint is dry enough and I'm not ruining this Posca pen. But I don't know, feel like having a little bit of white. I may need to even get a little bit of black outline. I don't know, we'll see. Do I want to put this red here? I don't know. Oh yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, I feel like that gives it a little something. Do I want to outline the whole thing? Yeah. But anyway, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah. So her grandmother. Anyway, so because I was just saying that I would take really good care of my mother-in-law if I lived, in Canada, where my mother-in-law lives. But don't really like this green. Yeah, I don't like that green. I feel like I want to use blue. Oh yeah. But get to the point, Angel Marie. The point that I'm trying to make, or what I wanted to ask you guys is, because we got to talking about what do you call your mother-in-law? Do you call her mom? Because I know some people call their mother-in-laws mom. I don't. My mother-in-law doesn't speak English, and her name is Lena, but I'm not going to call her Lena, even though she said that I could. All of her in-laws call her Madame, and then, our last name, or their last name, because I have my maiden name. Maybe I just want to yeah. That's making me happy. Anyway, God, I'm not getting to the point. I know. I'm tired, you guys. I know, I do have a lot of energy, but, mentally, physical energy I have, but it's, false, because it's, all, prednisone induced. I don't know, what else should I do here? Maybe just some, just some lines to make highlights in the grass. But other than that, I think I feel done, right? I don't know. I feel finished. I don't know. Oh, I know. I wanted to outline these lines to make this, look more like not like a bud, but I want it to look like a bulb, actually. Anyway, what do you call your mother-in-law? That's what I want to know. I call my her middle name is Reine, which literally translates into queen, which I think is cute. My mother-in-law is more like a grandma to me, actually. I mean, that's kind of like our relationship is that of a grandmother, because she's in her 80s. My husband was, a late in life baby, which is probably why he's so spoiled by all the women in his life. So my mother-in-law is in her late 80s at this point, and so we have a really great relationship. But I wanted to know, from my best friend, her her husband is Japanese, or half Japanese and half American, and I wanted to know what she called her mother-in-law, and she calls her mother-in-law by the first name, which is really weird to me. I could never just go up to my mother-in-law and be like, oh, hi, Lena, you know, like no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. So I was just curious about, what do you call, if you're, you know, if you're watching, let me know in the comments below what you call your mother-in-law. Like, do you call her mom? Do you call her mother? Do you, you know, just say, hey, you? Do you say Mrs. and then her last name? Like, how do you, you know, what do you call your mother-in-law? I don't know. I was just curious. It was just something that I was curious about. But, yeah, so I think I did good here. I feel like, I don't know, I feel finished. I mean, I don't really feel like this says anything. I know the poppies kind of do. Because that's the medicine. I'm taking medicine that has like a lot of codeine in it, which is why, I mean, it's the only reason why I am not like every 5 minutes breaking out, or every 5 seconds breaking out into, you know, a coughing fit. Maybe I can find, oh, that's cute. She couldn't see over the garden fence. So that's, yeah, that's cute. So I'll glue that there. And then, what else? The bird with a heavenly voice. No, you funny little girl. This is summer now. I'm just looking for some cute little words in my little bowl of words here to see if I can come up with something cute. Oh, here we go. Flowers always say thank you. Right, that's adorable. So let me just edge it, and then I can end the video and be on my way back to you know, a cough medicine induced nap. You know, I know it doesn't sound like it, because you know, I don't have like congestion, and I never did, which is why I never really thought I was that sick, because I never got like the nasal congestion. I just had the post-nasal drip. You know, I do hope that this video was at least somewhat entertaining and maybe kind of informative. I don't know. Maybe not. Or at least I hope that I was able to keep you company. I know some of you, or a couple of you, have told me that you sometimes watch while you're, you know, doing a craft session yourself. So thank you for joining me and including me in your art. Hope it made you happy. I would like to know if, you know, because I did want to do a video. I did want to do a watercolor video, you know, showing you my new paints and maybe doing like a demo. I really don't feel confident enough. And I mean, I know that I'm not at the skill level where I can say, you know, this is a tutorial and this is how you do things. But I do like showing people. I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't say, oh, you know, this is how you do it. But I do like to show you guys how you know, how I do it. I want it here or up here. I think I want it up here. I feel like I need something down there though. I don't know. I don't want this video to be too long. I mean, I know I've told you guys that I've embraced just, you know, having long videos, and that's fine. But yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. So I want it there. But for now, like, I don't want too long of a video just because I don't have the energy to edit right now, you know? So yeah, I don't know, this isn't dry, so it's not dry enough for me to do. I want to put a cruise ship down here. No, I don't. I think what I want to do is, maybe I want to glue down that business card. No, because I feel like that doesn't really represent, it doesn't really represent, you know, what, this page doesn't represent what the, what that particular business card is all about, I don't feel like. So maybe I'm just gonna glue down a few leftover pieces of this doily, and that'll be it, I think. I don't know. I feel okay enough now to just use my regular glue because I'm done painting, I think. Although gel medium probably would have been faster because I don't have to squish it out. But I just don't like to, I really don't like to use gel medium as a glue. I just think that that's very wasteful. Like, it really is. It's probably like the art supply snob within me, living within me, because I just feel like things should be used as they're supposed to be. I know that art is all about, breaking rules, but when it comes to like spending money, that's not a rule I like to break. I don't think. I just don't. But my gel medium's not dry enough for me to put the things that I want to put in there. I can't believe this is clogged again. I finally got it unclogged, and I found the top to it, and like it's somehow found a way to clog itself back up again, I guess that's it. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I was saving this. Yeah. But see, then I'm going to feel like I need to put paint on that. But that's okay. I don't know why. I just wanted that there. It kind of looks like a fence. So I kind of wanted it to be a fence. And so I feel like, since we talked about a fence here and she's looking over a fence, I feel like that's just gonna, I don't know. It's gonna make me happy, and that's what I do. I make myself happy. I feel like really what I want to achieve in this channel is, because, and I'm not putting myself down because I'm fishing for compliments. I'm just being realistic about my skill levels. Like, I'm not a professional artist. I wish I could be. Always, would like to perfect my skills. We all do. But I'm just not, I'm not Georgia O'Keeffe here, I'm just doing what I can do. And this is actually, I should probably stay away from the dauber, but what I really want to achieve with my channel is I want my channel to grow, but I want my channel to grow because I want people to see, whoever's watching, to see how much joy you can get just by making art for yourself. You don't have to lament over like, oh, I'm not as good as this person or that person. We all have our insecurities about our art, and we just all have our insecurities. But at the end of the day, all that really matters, when it comes to art is how you feel about it, and how how you grew in it. Just getting rid of this extra paint from my fingers. Oh, I don't like that. But yeah, I want to show anyone watching how nice it is just to make art for yourself, and not worry about whether or not you are pleasing somebody else's eyes. Please your own eyes and make your own self happy. I saw a video a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, a few months ago, and I wish I could remember, but she was saying, the person I was watching, she was like saying, give yourself permission to make bad art. Yeah, make bad art. Just make it, because it's not about the finished piece. It's about how it made you feel. And this really made me feel good. So I feel like I need some finishing touches, but I might not. But it's still like the gel medium is still wet. Like I said, I am going to put the business card and the little congratulations on winning the giveaway card in this little pocket once it's dry. And this said Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm just going to write down that I missed out on Valentine's Day because I was sick. Excuse me. But yeah, but this is basically my finished page. I hope you like it. I hope you had fun with it and had fun with me today. And I hope that if you haven't already, that you will subscribe for more videos. Click the notification button if you want to know when I've got a new video. Like I said, I'm trying to get to where I make a video and post it at least every Monday. And once I really get going, hopefully I can get to where I can do Mondays and Wednesdays or Mondays and Fridays, whatever I can do. But if there's anything that you would like to see on this channel, please let me know. And let me know in the comments below what you think about this page here. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a great time with me. And thank you for being with me while I did this and hanging out with me. Go out and do something that makes you happy and brings you joy in your life. And I will see you in the very next video. Bye-bye.